So I'll just explain it all. We're going to start with a bit of a warm-up. So we have some twists just to get our body moving. So we're going to be twisting from side to side. So we're going to do that 20 in each direction. So if you want, you can count to 20 or 40, depending on how you want to count that. So do some twists. We're just rotating, getting our spine moving, ready for what's coming. Okay, we're then going to have our kicks. So it's a series of 4 kicks. Okay, so the first one is a soccer kick or a side kick. So we stand, okay, and then we twist and kick to the side. Okay, so we would do 20 of those on our right leg and then swap and do 20 on our left leg. Okay, we would then have our outside kicks. So this is where we plant our left foot, we take our right leg as far as we can to the outside. So this is external. Okay, so we would do 20 of those. All right, swap legs, we would do another 20. Okay, on that side. We would then do internal kicks. So it's the opposite direction. Again, planting and rotating through. We're trying to make them nice, big range of motion, straight legs the whole time. So we've got 20 of those. Then we've got 20 straight kicks on each leg. Just again pointing the toe flexed. We're going to be kicking up nice and high. Okay, 20 on each leg just to get you going. Cool. So that's our warm-up. So we're going to twist for 1 round. So that's 20 per side, just a twist. And then we're going to do 2 to 3 rounds of kicks. 3 if you have the time. But if you don't have time, you can cut that back to 2. Okay, then we're going to get into our working sets. So they're kind of supersets, if you want to use that language. But it's basically 2 exercises, have a rest, 2 exercises, have a rest, and then we go from there. So the first one is a shrimp squat and a Cossack squat. So there are 2 exercises. That's our first round. So I'll just show you what that's going to look like really quickly. Let's move some of this gear out of the way for you. Okay, so the first round, or the first one, is the shrimp squat. So on that one, we go into one leg and we try and touch the opposite knee down to the ground. Okay, nice and gently, and then back up. So because it's a hard floor, you can use a cushion. Like if you've got literally a pillow or something at home, you can use that. Or if it's on the floor, go for it. But the idea is to control through range of motion. Okay, so from it will look like this. We really don't want to let our feet touch the ground and assist us on the way up. We're trying to be really deliberate in our control and just using one leg to do the work. If you find that really easy, that's cool. You can level it up a little bit. So the level 2, okay, if that was level 1, level 2 would be grabbing your back foot and doing them that way. If that's still too easy, you can actually grab with both hands, and that becomes really challenging as you go down because you lose the ability to balance with your arms. So that's the first exercise. The second exercise is a Cossack squat. So you would take your feet wide, okay? You're going to rotate down, and in this variation, we're going to rotate down and curl or turn the other foot up, okay, to get a bit of the hamstring stretch. So we come down to one side. You can go all the way down if you want to, and then from there you can come back up and stay low. Go to the other side. Same thing, come on, back up, okay? Or you can just go as low as you can, so it might just be to here, and shifting across, okay? So find what works for you, all right? So the exercise is 3 sets, okay, of those. So you would do shrimps and Cossacks, have a rest, shrimps and Cossacks, have a rest, shrimps, Cossacks, and you can 5 per side. So it's 5 of the shrimp squats on each leg, and then 5 of the Cossacks to each side. Jump back up, have your rest, do it again. Okay, so that's round number 1. Round number 2, okay, is our split squats and our hamstring slides. Okay, so the split squats. So with these ones, you can do them on the ground if you have the mobility. Okay, so it might be here, and your goal is to keep the back leg straight, and you're going to touch the hamstring on the front leg to your calf. That's kind of your goal. So that means you're going to be quite deep, so it's a big hip flexor movement as well. And yeah, you're going to try and touch that hamstring through. So it might be here. That's just on the edge. See my heel starting to come up? So in that case, I would actually prop my front foot up because I don't quite have the mobility to get the full range. Okay, and I would rather get the full range. So I could prop, stay on a step, like this. Okay, so from there, I now have the ability to get all the way down and then press back up. So doing that on both sides. If you want to make that a bit more challenging, just grab some dumbbells, have one on each side so that you're staying like even and balanced, and just get nice and deep in those. So that's the first exercise. The second exercise are hamstring slides. So you can use these little discs. I don't know if you can see that. They're just little discs that slide on the floor. Just be careful they don't scratch your floor at home if you are using those. You can actually, if you have wooden floors or tiles, socks or a towel, and just slide on that. You don't need these discs. They're just here at the gym and can't be bothered taking my shoes off. So I'm going to use the discs. But basically what's going to happen is we're going to drop down onto the ground, and we're going to have, again, 2 variations for this one. Okay? So the first one is if we go 2 legs at the same time. So from here, we get ourselves set up. Okay, we're going to pop our hips into the air, press up nice and tall, keep our hips pressed up. We're then going to slide our feet out and then bring them back in. Okay, so we're trying to not drop through as we do it like that. We're trying to stay up and get a nice range. If that's too easy, you can actually move to a single leg variation where one leg is going to be up, and then we're going to go out and back in. Okay? Out and in. So the whole time we're trying to press our hips up. So again, we would be doing 3 rounds of that. So 3 rounds, and it's going to be 10 per leg, so 10 on each leg of the split squats. And then if you're doing the double leg variation of the hamstring slides, it's going to be 10 or 5 per side. Okay? So that's round 2. Round 3, we're going to do some step downs and some shin raises, toe raises. So the step downs. So this one is really simple. You find a step. This could literally be stairs. You can use a step as I am. You can do this a bunch of ways. But basically, you're just going to be keeping one leg planted and keeping the other foot flexed. Try and bring your heel to the ground nice and gently, slow and controlled, and then back up. Okay? So that's that one. The shin raises. So basically, you've got your feet, they're going to be flat on the ground. You're then going to try and flex your feet towards your shins. Okay? You're going to start with your feet neutral. Then you're going to turn the feet out. Then you're going to turn the feet in. Okay, you're going to do 20 of each of those. So it'll look like this. So you can, basically you want to be pressed against a wall, or in my case I have the pole here, against a wall. And from there you're going to be raising your toes, taking a bit of weight so your feet can go out. So if I took the wall away, I would fall over. Okay, you would do 20, 20, and then 20 that way. Okay? So we're going to do 10 on each side of the step downs, and then 20 of the shin raises or toe raises. Okay, again for 3 rounds. All right. So to finish off, because that's a heap of work already, you should be feeling it if you've been doing that. To finish off, you can do a quick cardio round just to get moving again with some jumps. Okay. So just really quickly, our ninja jumps. Okay. We're going to be up on our toes, arms up. We come down. We're still on our toes. We jump. And we land on our toes and squat and absorb our landing. It should be nice and quiet. We don't want any landing on our heels. So if it sounds like this, we're doing it wrong. Okay, it's a lot of shock and a lot of energy that's going in the wrong direction. Okay, we want to be using our knees and our natural function of our body to absorb the landing. Okay, so basically the last bit of this workout is to jump. So we're going to do 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or a minute. You can choose depending on like where you're at with your training. And you got 2 options again. You can jump in a square, so you can just keep moving in a square, jumping in a square pattern. Okay. Or if you have a step or something, you can actually jump over it. Okay, just doing side to side. But the whole time you're trying to stay moving, stay light, just trying to stay bouncy. Okay, that's the end of the workout portion. If you then want to move into some recovery, you're just going to grab a dumbbell from over here. Okay, so you just grab a dumbbell, and we're going to move into, or if you have a barbell, or even if it's just a book or a water bottle or something, we're going to just move into some Jefferson curls. So from here, you're just going to tuck your chin and then curl down all the way as low as you can. Hold for 5 seconds and then come back up. Okay? The main things to think about with that one is just to really keep your chin tucked the whole time, and you're trying to move each section of the spine individually. You don't want to just curl down and bend and have big chunks moving. That's the goal with that one. That'll just stretch out the back. Obviously then, if you need to do a cool down or anything like that, go for it. Let us know what you think. That should be a killer leg workout for you at home or anywhere that you want to perform that one. You don't really need weights. This is enough, just your body weight. It will be a good one for you. If you found it easy, you can do it again and just bump it up to 5 rounds of everything, or 5 sets of each round, sorry, rather than just doing 3. Okay? Cool. See you guys.